Hey there, this is Tony Gaddis, author of Starting Out with Java. In this video we're going to talk about programming problem number 2 at the end of Chapter 9, and this is the BankAccount class copy constructor problem. Now, you'll recall that the BankAccount class, which was presented in this chapter, is simply a class that represents a bank account. It has a field named balance, and that field holds the current balance of the account. You'll also recall that a copy constructor is simply a constructor that accepts as an argument an object of the same class type, and it simply creates an object that is a copy of the object that was passed as an argument. So when you're finished with this programming problem, the bank account class should have a copy constructor that allows you to create a bank account object that is a copy of another bank account object. Well, this is really a very simple programming problem. It's simple mainly because the bank account class is very simple to start out with. There are no aggregation issues that we have to deal with. We simply have this balance field that we copy from one object to another. So let's just flip over to the editor and look at the code. Well, here's the code for the bank account class. And as you can see, here we have the declaration of the balance field. Balance is a double variable. Here we have a no-arg constructor. This was already present in the class. In fact, the class currently has a number of overloaded constructors already there. This one simply assigns 0 to balance. And here at this point we've added the copy constructor. Now you'll notice that the copy constructor has a parameter variable, obj. Obj is a bank account reference variable. So anytime we pass as an argument a reference to a bank account object to the constructor, it's this constructor that gets executed. So when this constructor executes, we get the value of obj.balance. That's the obj object's balance field, and we assign that value to this object's balance field. So that essentially makes this object a copy of the object that was passed as an argument to the constructor. And that's all that we need to do as far as making a modification to the class for this problem, is just writing this copy constructor. I'll mention before we demonstrate this that the class also has some other constructors. We have a constructor that accepts a double value as an argument, and that value is assigned to balance. Okay, well, let's switch over to the program that demonstrates this. This program has a static main method, so let's see what's happening here. Okay, first we create a bank account object and we pass 1200 as an argument to the constructor. So this simply creates a bank account object with the value 1200 stored in the balance field. We assign a reference to that object to account 1. Then we declare account 2, and account 2 is going to refer to a new bank account object. And notice that we are calling the copy constructor here. We're passing account 1 as an argument to the constructor. Well, account 1 is a reference to a bank account object, so when we pass it as an argument here, then we are creating a bank account object that will be a copy of the account 1 bank account object. So at this point we should have two bank account objects, and they both should have 1200 stored in their balance field. Next we create a decimal format object, and then here finally at the end of the method we simply display the value of account 1's balance, and we display the value of account 2's balance. When these statements execute, we should see 1200 displayed for both objects' balance. Well, let's compile this and let's run the program, and it looks like it's working. This tells us that the balance in account 1 is 1200 and the balance in account 2 is 1200, and we get those values because the account 2 object is a copy of account 1.